All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm here to do a new video on an external graphics processing unit, or an eGPU. So I've been using a 2016 MacBook Pro for a couple of years now, and trying to edit 4K video is just a killer. If you try to use like better quality instead of better performance, it just jitters and sticks, and it's just irritating. So I'm going to try to get beyond that and try to get smooth 4K editing and better quality instead of performance. And it just makes the video experience a lot more better for me, especially when I'm doing editing. So the first thing we're going to do is get a Sonnet 550 eGPU, which is this big old box right here. Now it's just a Thunderbolt 3 external enclosure by Sonnet, and this one's the 550 watt power supply. There's the back of it, and there's the front of it. Get a little closer. So with a 550 watt power supply, the maximum video card I can put in here for power is a Vega 56. If I want to go to a Vega 64, I'd have to get a 650 watt power supply, but I don't have one. So I have to go to what I can use, and that's the Vega 64. So I actually just got this bad boy in, and this is the Radeon Vega 56, 8 gigabytes of memory, and we're going to see if this greatly improves my 4K video editing experience. So let me put all this stuff down, and we'll open up the eGPU, and I'll show you how to put it in. It's pretty easy. All right, stand by, and we'll switch over to the eGPU. All right, everybody, we're back here with the eGPU, and let's take this apart. Just 3 screws in the back. 1, 2, 3. And let's get those off real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, we'll just pull the cover off here. So here we have a Radeon 580 that's in here that I'm getting ready to replace it with a Vega 64. So let's take that out. Pretty simple. One connector. And then we have to undo the screws on the back here. Let me show you. Right here, you got 2 screws holding in the card, so we'll take those out. All right, now we can pop this thing out. Here's the old Radeon 580. So let's set that to the side. And let's get out the bad boy here and see what we can do. All right, so here is the Vega 64, and it's got some plastic on it here we'll take off, so give me 1 second. And you definitely want to take this off because it's covering up the fans and the heat dissipation holes. So let's get that off. Pretty simple. We'll just go ahead and stick this in. There we go. Get that nice firm clasp in there. There we go. Finally got the 4 connectors in. So this one's a little bit more difficult. It has 4 connectors instead of 2 because it's the Vega 56. So let's put these screws in and fire it up and see if it works. So here we're just putting the card screws in. 2 in the back. I'll show you here in a second. right here, there's 2 screws to hold the card secure. And I'll go ahead and spin this around and I'll put the top back on. But I'll probably try to fire it up first to make sure it works. So, all right, that's it for this part. And then we'll go over the computer and see actually how good this thing works. All right, everybody, welcome back to Final Cut Pro. We got the eGPU hooked back up. And if you notice, I got the Prefer external GPU on Final Cut Pro to make sure it uses it. When we did it without the eGPU, the render time or the output time to a master file was about 12 minutes and 30 seconds, which takes forever. So we're going to try it with the eGPU this time and see how it goes. So we'll go over here and we'll export to a master file. I'm not going to change any of the settings. They're the same as they were before. I also got the GPU history up here to see how much it really uses the Vega 56 over a Thunderbolt 3 port. So it's pretty well maxing out the internal Radeon Pro 455. This is a 2016 MacBook Pro. So at the time it was max specs. So I tried adding the Vega 56 to see if we can put some speed into this older MacBook Pro. So let's go ahead and save this to a file. We'll just call it eGPU. And I'll get the stopwatch and we'll hit save and start on the stopwatch at the same time. Here we go. All right, we'll bring up the little sharing window here of the background tasks and we'll just let this thing run. All right, we'll stop it right there. We are at 6 minutes and 51 seconds, which is significantly faster than the 12 minutes and 30 seconds without an eGPU. So it even looks like if you look at the GPU history, the Vega 56 wasn't even being maxed out. The internal Radeon Pro 455 was. So let's go ahead and close all this. So pretty significant difference. Definitely almost 50% difference. So almost. So for a 4K 5-minute and 30-second video with an adjustment layer, a LUT, color grading, the eGPU made a huge difference. So hopefully you found this a little entertaining and informative. Have a great day or night, everybody, and happy shooting. Thank you.